everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, we're doing another Throwback Thursday. And today, the palette I'm going to be using is the original Jaclyn Hill palette. Since this palette came out, she's done the Vault collection, which I didn't buy any of those. I heard that the quality of those were hit and miss. Some people got good palettes, some people didn't. This palette I feel is good. It is a larger palette. I usually keep these plastic sleeves in my eyeshadow palettes. Does anyone else? It's just one of those things I do. Anyhow, this is what the palette looks like in case you have not seen it. I'm assuming just about anyone who's watching my channel has seen this before. But I figured I would use this for a couple of reasons. Number one, this is posting on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all of you that are watching this, or Thanksgiving weekend if you're watching it after Thanksgiving. I know personally I am celebrating Thanksgiving with family. I'm going to be going over to my sister-in-law's house. That's John's sister's house. And we do get together with his family during the day on Thanksgiving. Sometimes we get together with my family on Thanksgiving. This year we are not going to be getting together just because our schedules just didn't work out this year. But we often see family on a regular basis. So today I'm actually going to be talking about a lot of different things that I'm thankful for, and just in general trying to be very conscious of the things that I have in my life because of the fact that it is Thanksgiving. I'm filming this a little bit before Thanksgiving. Obviously, it's not filming and posting on the same day. But as you can see, a lot of the shades in this palette are very, very warm, which to me reminds me of fall and winter, you know, fall colors. Oranges, browns, yellows, that sort of thing. I mean, there are the pops of color down here in the corner, but the rest of this palette is very, very warm. So I'm looking forward to doing a fall type look. First off, I want to thank Bobby, who recommended, and I should have thought of this and I didn't, but thank you, Bobby, for recommending that I do a fall look this week as one of my videos. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm doing a fall look with this palette. And the second reason why I decided to use it today is because Morphe just came out with a collaboration with James Charles. Personally, I'm not interested in buying that palette. I don't know James Charles on a personal level. In fact, I've only ever watched maybe one or two of his videos. And primarily those were collaboration videos. Like he did a collaboration with Shane Dawson, and he did a collaboration with Shane's boyfriend, Ryland. I watched those videos, and he also did a collaboration with Tati. Other than that, I can't say that I've ever actually watched videos on James's channel. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys watch him? I don't know. But I'm not really interested in that palette. It's actually bigger than this one, and I think this might be the biggest palette that I have in my entire collection. I have a Lorac Pro palette that might rival this one, but I still think this is the biggest. So that one looks like it's bigger. Honestly, I don't have a lot of Morphe products. I don't have a lot of Morphe brushes. I don't have a lot of Morphe makeup. I pretty much have this, and then I have a couple of brushes and I think one eyeshadow palette that I bought off of Hot Look. I think that might be it. I don't have anything personally against Morphe. I just don't own a lot of Morphe products. So anyhow, not interested in the James Charles palette. I'm sure he will do fabulous. I think he's got like 8 million subscribers or something crazy like that. Way more than I do. So he must be doing something right. I don't know. Anyway, I wish him all of the wonderful, good, possibly fantastic things that could come to him. He's a very young man, and he has a lot of life to live. So I am sure that he's going to have a lot of good coming for the rest of his life. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the look, shall we? I already have my face makeup on. You may see some spots of my face that look a little bit off, and I am still dealing with the dry skin that I was having last week. If you saw the face mask video that I did with John last week, you could see all of the goodness that's going on my face right now with all the dryness. It is getting better, but I still have a few patches like on my chin. There's a couple of patches of dryness, and along my upper lip where it's still very, very dry. Try to put a lot of moisturizer on it. It is getting better. It's just not quite there yet. So let's go ahead and jump into the look, shall we? This palette does not have the names on the front. It does, however, have picture of everything on the back with the names themselves. So I will try to give you the names as I'm doing my makeup. And if you're wondering what lipstick I have on, I have the Dose of Colors. This is the matte lipstick, I believe, and it is in the shade Campfire. It doesn't match what the bottle looks like. That's my biggest complaint with Dose of Colors. For some reason, they're color matching, and what it actually looks like is not the same. All right, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which I believe is Beam, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I do have eyeshadow primer on already, but I'm going to go ahead and use this just to sort of set the eyeshadow primer. I do actually have the rest of my makeup done already, including my mascara, which sometimes that is good, sometimes that's bad. Every once in a while I'll get too much shadow on my lashes and I will have to do another coat of shadow or of mascara. I don't have a problem with that. I'm fine with it. We'll see how today goes. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. I don't know. Just don't know. All right, I'm going to go into, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to go into this shade here, which looks like it might be Pooter. I think that's her, isn't that one of her dog's names? I don't really know Jaclyn Hill very well either. I don't know. There are some beauty gurus that I watch on YouTube. I primarily stick to smaller channels. If you'd like me to do like my favorite small YouTubers or my favorite YouTubers video, I would be happy to do that. Because honestly, most of my favorite YouTubers that I watch on a regular basis are people with like under 50,000 subscribers. I feel like they're more authentic when they do their videos. I really think they're more authentic. And like I was watching, first of all, I said I was going to talk about everything I'm thankful for, but I'm going to go down on this rant a little bit. I was watching a Instagram of a beauty guru who has about 550,000, something like that. It's over 500,000, but not quite 600,000 subscribers. And they were saying, like, doing an unboxing of PR on their Instagram, and they were complaining about all of the waste, which I agree. There's a lot of waste, no question. And then they were talking about how some people on YouTube have declined to receive products, PR, because they have too much and they don't want PR anymore. And, again, I am not arguing with any of what she said. I'm not arguing with any of what they said at all at this point. The thing that really got me was that they were saying that they put up like 4 videos a week, and by getting PR, it helps them vary their content. And there are some small YouTubers, like really small YouTubers, that have under 10,000 subscribers, under 5,000 subscribers, who do a lot of variation in their content, and they don't get a single piece of PR, or they might get very, very little PR. So I don't know. That just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh, especially being Thanksgiving. I should be a little bit nicer. I don't know. And I'm normally not like, I'm normally not like hit by things like that, but just the way that they were saying it and how they were like, well, I really like the PR because it helps me give you more content. And I'm like, but there are really small channels that do plenty of content that don't get any PR. I don't know. I guess I was just a little bit concerned, or not concerned. I was a little bit confused by the way that they were talking about it. And I don't know. I've never gotten a single PR package, so maybe I would think differently if I was getting PR. I don't know. Beats me. Anyway, let's talk about the things that I'm thankful for. That shade's pretty. Just using that as a transition shade. All right, I'm going to keep going because I have a tendency to talk too much, and then my videos take like an hour long. Or like I just filmed a video. It actually posted earlier this week, the inexpensive makeup video. And I think that raw video was like an hour and a half. Yeah. All right, let's go next into this orange shade, which looks like it is Hunts. I think that's Hunts. I'm going to start building that up in my crease. I'm just using the same brush because I'm actually going into a deeper shade than what I was using before. And I'm going to start building this up in my crease and along my lid. But first off, the very, very first thing I have to say that I'm thankful for is I love you guys. Everyone who watches me, everyone who follows me, but to be perfectly honest, I have to say that I am most thankful in this world for my husband, John. You've seen him many times on this channel. If you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'm pretty sure he's going to be here. I'm going to ask him to come up and take a look at my look. But I don't know what I would do without him. He's amazing. And sorry, I got him. To anybody out there who thinks my husband's cute, I think he's adorable personally. I think he is extremely handsome, and he is just a really, really good person. He is, I don't know that I've ever said it on this channel what he does for a living. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'm sorry if I have. He is a special education teacher, and he's been teaching for... This is his sixth year full time. He was a classroom assistant before that, and then before that he was a substitute teacher for like 2 years or something like that. But I'm having a little bit of problems right now. Sorry, with this eyeshadow. It seems to be like skipping on my lid, but I think that might be my primer. My eyeshadow primer is a good primer. It's Smashbox primer, but I've had it probably for over a year, so it might be going bad at this point. I'm not sure. Anyway, he is a special education teacher. He, for the last 5 years, he was in a full-time autism support classroom, and he only had 3 students in his classroom. So it was serious. It was a serious classroom. And he did the best he could, but he was getting burned out working with, students that have significant disabilities, for the last 5 years. Now this year he is in what is called what do they call it? What is his classroom called? Life skills. He's in a life skills classroom this year where he's teaching students who have a little bit different of a disability. They're not autistic. They have some different disabilities. Like I said, some of them might have some autism. I don't know. I've personally never met his students, and he doesn't really talk about them very much. I don't know if any of you guys have teachers in your life, but you know, there's like privacy concerns and stuff. So he really doesn't talk about them. He usually talks about them as a group, my students, not like individual students. I can't even tell you a single, name of a single student in his classroom because, like I said, there's privacy concerns there and stuff. But he teaches life skills. So he does a lot with going out in the community and introducing the students to community activities. He takes them grocery shopping. He takes them out to different businesses in the community, and the businesses work with my husband to do like jobs and stuff. They'll go and they will, like, one of the things that they do is they'll go to a local car dealership, and they'll work in like the car wash area to get a feel for like what it would be like to work in a car wash, and that's just one example. They go to a caterer. There's a local catering company that works with him as well, and they learn to how the catering business works. Not necessarily like cooking the food, but they do like they go through the warehouse and they look at like how all the things are organized. So this caterer is not just food. They do like weddings and stuff. So they have like glassware and silverware and like linens and all that stuff. And they will they work. They get experience in seeing the people in the warehouse and that sort of stuff. But it's life skills. It's learning things that will help them when they graduate high school and they go out in the community and live their life after school. All right, I'm gonna go into the shade right here, which looks like it is Firework. Anyway, long story short, my husband is he is a very amazing person. I don't know how he does it every day. I don't have the patience to do something like that. I mean, I know that that is not a strength that I have, but John is one of the most patient people I know, and Lord knows he needs patience to deal with me, you know? But probably the number one thing that I am thankful for is my husband, John. He is just a really, really wonderful human being, and I'm very lucky that he puts up with my stuff every day. Not that he doesn't have faults too. He does. I mean, everybody has faults, you know? No one is perfect. But he's a pretty darn good guy, you know? Like I said, to put up with me, you gotta have something going on. Because I am intense. Totally off topic, but I don't know if anybody cares to know this. I'm an Aries. And I watch Jenna Marbles. I don't know if any of you guys watch Jenna Marbles, but she also, not every week, but every once in a while. And she has a boyfriend. His name is Julian Salamino. And Julian is also an Aries. And they joke, again, I don't watch them regularly, but every once in a while I'll catch a video of theirs. They always joke about Aries season and how like intense Aries are and that sort of thing. So I will say that I'm always trying to do something new. I'm always changing. I always want to experience different things. And it takes someone with a lot of patience to put up with that. It really does. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go into this shade right here, which looks like it says Silk Cream on the back. I am going to just take, what is this? This is a crown brush. I'm going to take this brush right here. It's a little bit big, but I'm going to see how it works. I'm going to keep that on the inner third of my eye just to lighten it up. So I will have to say that other than, you know, the thing that I'm most thankful for is my husband. I would say that the thing that I'm second most thankful for is my children. I had Neil at a very young age. I had Neil when I was 20 years old, which is kind of funny because he just turned 19. And to think that a year from now he could be a parent, that's scary. Not something I believe he's ready for. And he's a single guy anyway, so he's not focusing on that right now in his life. So I don't know. I'm pretty darn sure that he's not going to be a parent when he's 20, but Neil is an amazing kid as well. We just had snow here today. Again, I'm actually filming this a couple days before I'm posting it. We don't often get snow in November. We got snow today, or actually we got snow yesterday. And one of my neighbors, we live in a community where there's a lot of younger couples with families like deeper into the neighborhood, but my part of the neighborhood's about 15 years old. And a lot of people in my part of the neighborhood are a little bit older. Anyway, long story short, there was a woman like 4 or 5 houses down who was out shoveling her driveway, and she's a widow. Her husband passed away a couple of years ago. And I said to Neil, I was like, hey, that lady's out there, you know, shoveling her driveway by herself. And, you know, that kid put on a coat and he went down and helped her shovel her driveway so she could get out of her driveway when no one else was doing it. Some neighbors were out with snow blowers, you know, no one else was helping her, and he went down and he helped her. And she was like, oh, can I give you money? He's like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good. You know, you needed help. I was here. No big deal. Well, she ended up a couple hours later coming back to our house and bringing him peanut butter cookies and a thank you card with money in it. And he's like, well, thank you. You didn't have to do that, you know? And she's like, no problem. And she left. She like left in a hurry. And he was like, he almost seemed embarrassed, like that she made him cookies. And he thought it was like too much, you know? He's like, I didn't really do all that much. I literally just helped this woman, you know, dig out her driveway. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm really proud of my son, and I'm really proud of Nicholas. You've never met Neil on this channel. He's never been on this channel. But I'm really proud of Nicholas as well. Nicholas is 11, and he's got a lot of life left to live. And we don't know where he's going to be, 5 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years from now. No idea. So it's going to be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into this deep red right here, which looks like it might be Jazz. I think it's Jazz. I'm going to put that in my outer V just to deepen it up a little bit. And that is pigmented. I got to be very careful with that shade. Anyway, I'm very, very, very family oriented. I love my family. Not just my immediate family, John and my 2 sons, but also, my siblings. I'm one of 6 children. John is one of 3. So we do see our family on a regular basis. Almost weekly, we see family. John's family lives here near us, and then my family is all within like a half an hour of us, which, isn't really that far. And like I said, it's not exactly weekly, but it's almost weekly that we see family. So, I'm just really thankful for all of them, for my siblings, for my husband, for my children. They mean a lot to me. I don't know. They mean a lot to me. Anywho, beyond the obvious stuff, I'm definitely thankful for my YouTube channels. I have 3 YouTube channels. I'm thankful for those. I'm thankful that I get to interact with all of you guys out there, the people on my other channels. I have some crossover between them. Some of you watch my OmniZ Vegan channel. Some of you watch my vlog channel. Some of them over there are unique, that they don't come to my vlog channel, they don't come to my beauty channel. So, I do get to interact with a bunch of different people, and I do really enjoy that. I've met some of you through the internet that I would call friends. A couple of you know that, or at least I hope you know that. You follow me on all 3 of my channels, and you comment and you support, and we may not actually talk every day. We may not be people who are on the phone or whatever, but just the interaction that I get from you means a lot to me. It really does. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm very, very introverted. I know that might sound weird, like, Jessica, you run 3 YouTube channels and you're an introvert. Yes, I am. I am like the most introvert that you could possibly ever have in an introvert. I've done some of those personality tests and stuff, and I have scored like the farthest introvert that you could possibly have. But it's easy when I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, and there are some of you that I interact with on a very, very, very regular basis. It might only be on this channel. It might be on one of my other channels, but I do interact with you guys through comments, and I just want you to know that I definitely appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me. I'm going to tear up. So I'm going to stop that because I'm just going to ruin the makeup that I just put on my eyes. But it does really mean a lot to me. I know, I was hoping to grow more so than I did this year. I was very hopeful at the beginning of this calendar year that I would hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2018. It does not look like that's going to happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm just thankful for what I do have. One of the things that I do on my vlog channel is I'm going to actually take the orange shade that I used, this one right here, which looks like it is Hunts, and I'm going to put that along my lower lash line. I'm probably going to put some of that red in as well, but I'm going to start with the orange. Sorry, I'm trying to smoke out that edge there to make it a little bit softer. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, I had thought I was going to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. It's not going to happen. That's fine. I'm just thankful for the people who do watch me. Like, I can't... If you have a YouTube channel, you probably understand. Or if you're an introvert, you probably understand. I've talked to a couple of you guys on my channel through comments and so forth. Sorry if I'm getting softer. I'm trying to speak up, but I'm getting emotional. You know, I don't like being emotional. I'm going to put a little bit more mascara on. I'm using the Illegal Eyes from Doll 10. You know, I've spoken to some of you guys in comments, and I've heard some of you say about anxiety and, you know, that YouTube is an outlet for you because you get to interact with YouTubers, people. We're people. You know, you get to interact with people, and you make friends on YouTube, and you follow a lot of different creators, and you know, I'm thankful for that connection. If you are someone who lives with anxiety and depression, I mean, I do as well. I have anxiety, I have depression, diagnosed. I know there's some people who are like, I have depression, but isn't diagnosed. I have been diagnosed with that in the past. And I still live with it. And, you know, you find any sort of connection with me or any sort of connection with any other YouTubers, you know, that is a good thing. Because I know what it feels like to not want to leave your house. I can sympathize with that. So anyway, I've been rambling for way too long. I think that is the end of my look. I have a red sweater like this, and I really should have worn the red sweater today, but I didn't. I wore the blue, and that's okay. I really do like the way reds look on my eyes. Left to my own desire, I would probably wear reds all of the time. I know a lot of people like to wear browns, and they say, you know, neutral, brown, brown, brown. For me, this is like a neutral because I really like the way reds look on my eyes. I just do. I think they bring out the blue of my eyes. So anyhow, I think the rest of my makeup's done. I'm not real happy with the way this foundation's sitting on my skin, but again, that could just be because my skin's really dry right now. I gotta put more moisturizer on. Anyway, I'm gonna call John. I'm gonna see what he thinks of this look. So I will be right back in 1 minute.
Ouch.
Are you ready?
Hang on. Ow! You gotta get rid of some of these boxes.
Yes,
girl.
I do.
Yes, let's see what Jaclyn Hill has inspired.
Yes, this is a Throwback Thursday.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, here we go. What? You're jumping like I look crazy. I don't think I look crazy.
You're crazy.
What do you think? What?
Your lipstick doesn't necessarily match your eyes, except for the far outer edges.
I used oranges and reds on my eyes.
Right.
And my lipstick is more of like an orange red.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Sorta. That sorta matches.
I think it's a little bit darker than my eyes. I could have definitely darkened it up. So I used, I used this deep red on the outer corner.
Right.
I used this on my crease.
Mm-hmm.
I used this all over my lid, this all over my lid, this all over my lid, and that in my crease.
Right.
Oh, I didn't put an inner corner highlight. Oh, golly gee whiz heck. I'm surprised you didn't say you don't have anything on your inner corner.
Well, I was getting there. You got to give me a chance. I was still sort of taken aback by the...
I think I'm going to use that pink shade, which was, what, Faint? This one right here.
Ooh.
I'm going to put that on my inner corner.
That's not bad.
I actually already used that on my lid. I used that on the inner portion of my lid, so this will just be like an extension of the inner third of the lid.
Well, I see you did your under eye while you're doing that.
I did do my under eye.
Now, is this the same foundation as last night?
No, this is a different foundation. This is actually one of my foundations for November that I've been trying out.
Right.
And
No, I think
little sneak peek. This is actually a mixture of the two foundations.
I was gonna say, I think this looks nice. I think this looks better than the one last
I'm
night.
having some problems with that same. So the videos are going to post a couple of days apart, but I'm having some problems down here
In that same zone.
Yeah, because I still have some dry patches.
Right.
So John keeps referring to last night's video, which is actually posted on Tuesday this week. So if you've seen Tuesday's video, that's the foundation he's referring to.
Oh my gosh.
It was the Bronx Colors foundation. So
Okay. That adds a little bit. I definitely like the under eye. I like the eye look. Again, I'm not happy with the lips.
well, what shade would you have chosen?
I think I would have gone with something light or metallic.
Light or metallic?
Right. That's just me though. I mean, that would cause your lips to be sort of off color. Mm-hmm. And because your eye look is so like, look at me. It would have caused your lips to be right there with them. They would have been dancing. Right now,
Okay.
to me, like the lip looks like it does pop, but it takes away from, I think, a nice eye look. Because
So you think the lipstick's not good? Because I've worn this lipstick in other videos, and you've actually liked this lipstick.
I do. I just don't like it the way that. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I don't like the way it's matched up with that eye look.
Okay.
I don't know if that's possible or
Okay.
I'm not a makeup expert. I only watch them.
All right, I'm
on
going to try
YouTube.
this real quick. This is the Dose of Colors Gloss in Jazzy. This is the first time I'm trying this. Ooh, it smells like cake.
Oh my, yes. You're gonna go right over top of the other stuff.
Is that kind of what you were thinking? I mean, it's not like,
It's not uber light.
it's not super light, but it does give it like a shine.
That helps. I like that a little bit better.
Okay.
I think that adds a shimmer to it. I guess more of a wet lip.
Here's what I'm talking about, guys. This looks like a pink shimmer.
Yeah.
A pink shimmer. Can you grab that box on top of the red one?
Huh. That's brown.
Yeah, that is what it says the shade is. It looks like a bronzy brownie shade. And that is what is showing up in the tube. That is what I'm talking about, guys, when I say about the shade with the box and the actual product look nothing alike.
No,
nothing alike. This is pink, this is bronze.
Yeah, I agree. That doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy. I like this. I like the shade though. I like the pink shade. It's just not what I was expecting. When I look at the package, it says it looks like it's a bronzy brown,
Yeah.
and it's pink. So anyway, I
there you go.
digress. I like their products. They just don't match what they say they are.
Well, I'm just
So.
telling you. So there you go.
So you think it's okay?
I think it's fine.
All right.
Very good.
I talked all about things I was thankful for on today's video because this is posting on Thanksgiving.
Woo!
When you're watching this, we're probably either watching the Macy's Day Parade, the eating lunch at my sister-in-law's house, or taking an afternoon nap after eating too much food.
Or watching The Ref. That's what I do.
If you've never seen the movie The Ref, that is one of John's favorite holiday movies.
Right. It doesn't make any sense.
It does. It is set at Christmas time. What's
It
the
is.
actor? I forget the actor's
Dennis
name.
Leary.
It's a Dennis Leary movie.
You have to be a child of the 90s-esque.
Well, and most of my viewers are my age or a little bit older or a little bit younger.
Okay.
Our age range.
Right,
Because
so-
John's a little bit older than I am.
Thanks for that.
He's young at heart, though.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you have to really like Dennis Miller and that style
Dennis
of comedy.
Leary. You
Dennis
said Dennis
Leary,
Miller.
sorry. Yeah, Dennis Leary, and you have to like that style of comedy.
Yeah.
Very snarky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that lip gloss actually made my lips almost darker.
It did. Well, of course it would.
Anyway.
I like the shimmer. You know, so that's what I was. That's That's where I was shooting.
Anyhow, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Let us all know what you're thankful for. I'm going to use my hands to talk. I'm Italian. I always heard that Italians, I mean, I don't look super Italian, but I'm very Italian. My grandfather's mother, so my great-grandmother, came from Italy directly. And my grandmother's mother came from Slovakia, the Slovakian region of Europe. So those are probably my least mixed type of genealogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy holidays as we're heading into the holiday season. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.